And we're live. And I really don't want it that low. I think I want it that low, even though that's still kind of far away. What's up? We're going to blow up some stuff. No, we're just going to pop a fuse because Bigtreetech wants a fuse blown to prove that it's blown fuses. And I kind of wanted to be a pain about it, but in a way, I can understand what they're saying. They're right, because there are, idiots in the world that just blow crap up and then try and blame it on the company. So I'm going to put that little plasticky thing under it so you can't say I shorted anything out. Now I got to find the bad board. I did buy a new one. Who's on here? One person. Hey, Michael. If you're even still here. Hey, look at that. We got more people. I got to turn my mic off here. There we go. Breakout chat. I had this whole plan. I was going to get everything all ready. I had a half an hour, and I had a minor pops emergency. Dad was doing his stressed out thing. So nothing got done. What's up, Viking? Anybody want to jump in? Invite. Copy. First come, first serve. You want to jump in? Jump in. Okay, so I actually have two of them in here. I have a brandy new one, which I haven't installed yet, and my old one. And I was just going to return this one as a return for that, but I think I want both boards as long as they're going to work. And I will say, Bigtreetech has gone back and forth, and they have responded, not immediately, although they did respond immediately at first. But they've gone back and forth. Usually within 12 hours, I get a response for them, which, they're on the other side of the world and blah, blah, blah. What's up, Chris? Nope, haven't done anything yet in Minnesota. So, as you can see, there's no fuse in there because it keeps popping the minute I give it juice. So, I have some fuses over here finally. And the sad thing is this costs almost half of what the board costs. But I'm under the attitude of I'm going to, how the hell do I get into this freaking thing? Oh, I see. These snap down. They look like they pull out. They snap down. And the red ones are always 10 amp. And I do know. So we're going to put a brandy new 10 amp fuse in the board. So who all do we have here? Admin 3D. Boom. Is Michael still here? One of these days I'm going to get out to see him. He's only like 5 miles away. Minnesota, Chris Gata, 3D Viking. What's up, guys? Oh, I just got an email saying I'm live. Stupid. I just never got that. So, here it is. You're probably not going to see much because that's about as close as I can get the camera. I am going to make sure the power's off. The only way I can make sure it's off is by plugging in the Pi. Come on now. This old blind man thing is really beginning to bother me. Okay, no juice. That's the wrong Pi. Where's the other Pi? Oh no, that's the right Pi. Okay, now I have juice. So, if I plug this printer in right now, I won't get electrocuted. These are my power leads coming off the power supply. Hey, you're live. I am live. That is so sad. It just on Streamlabs showed 3D Printing Viking saying, hey, Michael, which is like the third one back at 6:49 before I even started streaming. It was 15 minutes ago. Streamlabs chat is so far behind. It's really, really sad. Like, really, really, really sad. Anyone want to jump in and narrate? Okay, I got to get my glasses to actually do this because I'm old and blind and can't see a damn thing. And let's see. Positive, negative in right here. Negative on the outside of the board. That will be the black one. I need one of my little screwdrivers. Where is it? Right here. Make sure it's all the way in there. Make sure I have it in there ready. You guys can't see a damn thing with my fat ass arms in the way, huh? There's some negative. There's some positive. There is not another thing plugged into this board. Ooh, can you see it? This is the fuse right here. It'll probably spark up like it always did before. What's up, Brian? What's up, Mr. Buttram? Should we wait a couple more minutes and let everybody else show up that might show up? Do you guys like my little thumbnail for the video? With the little explosion. What is up, Matty Jake? Ready to watch an MKS freaking MK3 blow up? It's not gonna blow up, it's just gonna pop the fuse like it always does. And then I juice it. The minute it gets any juice, it just goes poof up in smoke. How many people are in here? You know what? Hey, dumbass. You on YouTube? How many people are in here? It says 9 watching. Get rid of YouTube because I already got the chat coming. Need a countdown. Okay, something's beeping. Oh, the dishwasher downstairs. That was rather loud considering it's all the way downstairs on the other side of the house. So there's absolutely nothing plugged into this board, as you all can see. Power in, that's it. Negative on top, positive on the bottom. Here's the power terminal right here. Negative, positive, negative, positive. Everything should be good. Nothing to short it out. Oh, who's not a moderator? Oh, let's make you moderators. That was a half-drunken night I was doing that. Whoops. It scrolled up and Chris Galata got remoderated. Add moderator. Add moderator. Okay, everyone's moderated. There's only you guys. Lester and Adam in 3D. When you guys talk so I can make sure you actually got Adam in did. So somebody start doing, there you go, see? The mod sales event. Yay. I don't care. My attitude is if the more moderators I have, the more people will actually stop the trolls. And if one of them turns into a troll, I just delete them. altogether. See you bye. It's really not that big a deal to me. So I think you guys should do a countdown. Somebody start typing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'll kick on the power. It'll probably be delayed, so you know how it is with the whole. Here goes Viking 5. Come on, keep typing. oh, we're gonna each one doing. Okay, 4. Who's gonna do 3? Come on, Mr. Buttram, you can do 3. Oh, DT Mash did it. Oh, he's not moderated yet. Add moderator. One. And it did nothing. Like, oh, there it goes. Board smoking. See it? And gone. We released the magic smoke. Now, as you all know, I'm surprised it didn't pop the fuse. As you all know, all that was plugged into it was power in. That's it. You guys saw it, right? So it's definitely a board issue. I hope. The only thing I haven't checked is I shouldn't say that. Well, on the live stream, but what the hell is I do have another board. Make sure. How can I do this without shorting my own ass out? I'm not like over amping from the power supply. I wonder if the power supply gone bad. It's a Meanswell, so I have power supply. It's not that old. Where's my meter? I have a meter somewhere. There it is. Okay, where do I want to put this meter thing? Yeah, the polarity is correct. Those power wires have been on it since the day I built the thing 5 years ago. Where do I want to put this amps? I know nothing about this thing. $20-volt DC or more. Yeah, I'm not worried about volts. I'm actually worried more about the amps. But we can check the volts. 20-volt. I'm assuming that's 20-volt right there, right? It's on the V. Can't really see it in the green text, but I'm hoping that's the right one. Trying to make sure you guys can actually see this. You see that meter? Sort of. There you go. I'm getting a weird reading. Can you guys see that? It's like it says 1. That's weird. It says 14 when I first hit it. Kind of bounces around. And then goes to 1. I wonder if that's just this thing. Do I have this on the right setting? It's a 24-volt power supply. Do I have that in the right place to be checking it? I'm wondering if that power supply is toast. Although it didn't burn the fuse. Did it? Oh, that's still kind of warm. This is a 10 amp fuse. Didn't burn the fuse that I can see. Nope. which is weird. It probably means that's a bad fuse. And I'm not hearing the fan going either. I'm getting a weird reading. That ain't right. Move the red one over here. Oops, you can't see. Might go like that. Well, it still should give me a voltage reading. And that fan's not even running. Usually the fan's up and running, although it is a draw fan. So when it draws, whoa, that wasn't good. I guess putting that over there ain't right. Yeah, I put the red back on the right side already. I don't know if you just saw that spark. This is powered. I don't know what the frick it does, but... Oh, it's got a backlight. Now you can actually see it, huh? Not really. It just shines in the video. It's better without the light. Shocking, yes. It was on the 10 amp side, and then it freaking went sparky. So, not doing that again. I'm beginning to wonder if that power supply is toast. I'm going to have to delete this video if it is, because I still want them to give me a new board. Crap. Yeah, where is Matt? Something greater or smaller? Shouldn't it be smaller so you can actually see it? If it's greater, you can't, it won't read it. It says 200. It doesn't, I mean, none of this makes sense to me. These little codes and stuff don't mean anything. There's a V here, and there's a V over here, and there's an A here, and a little pi sign here. HFE over here. I don't know what the hell any of that crap means. I figure these are all volts, right? Oh, this thing's getting dusty. I liked my old one. That was very simple. It said volts, amps. You turned it, and it just read it out. Okay, so greater. You guys can see that. So it's there. It's just me wiggling the wires around. So the voltage are right. Yes. How do I check amps now? I'm assuming that's what these things are, or that's what these things are. The power supply's got to be fine. Although, why is that fan not kicking on? That fan used to run all the time. It would wind up when it got hot, but it was on all the time. You can grab the wires with your fingers and press the leads up against them. It's not going to shock you. Yeah, it does shock me. Not because it won't shock you, but because I got about 8 million pounds of lead and stainless steel and titanium in me. And even the slightest bit of electricity makes my joints ache. Yeah, I read 24. It was like 23 and a half. Let's do it again, just to make sure. $24.1. So that's right. So it was obviously the board then. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? Do I have 9 or 10 people that agree with me? Yes. My room smells like toasted electronics. So there's that. Now, what kind of bothers me is it didn't pop the fuse. Now, these weren't expensive, but they weren't the cheapest of all the sets. And it didn't even pop the 10 amp fuse, which is, I went to 4 or 5 of them the other day on this board. It would blow the fuse before it would blow the board. So now I'm a little concerned about the 10 amp fuses not being 10 amp fuses. Not being nothing but leads through. I don't know if it's a low voltage fan. No, I know it's not. It's a 24 volt fan now that I think about it, because I have taken it apart. Because I had to oil the fan because of all the salt and everything. I blow through fans here like crazy, being this close to the shoreline. So anyways, it's pretty agreeable that it was the board. Should I try the new board and hope it doesn't smoke it too? You know what I can do is try it off a 5 volt first. Right? Yes, what? Yeah, Butchum wants to see smoke. He always wants to see smoke. Oh my God, Streamlabs is just now in the Streamlabs chat doing the countdown. It's like skipping half the people too. It's bizarre. That's like really bizarre. Like it's like 15 minutes behind. What's up, Michael Fox? Well, that's kind of why I haven't plugged it in yet. It's because I want to make sure it's not the power supply. But we just juiced up the power supply, and it was 24 volts direct. So I know that's good. Now, the only thing I want to make sure now on the new board okay, the pin's in the right place. Fire, fire. Definitely went up in smoke. There was some live smoke there. There was nothing before. That's what I was saying. We couldn't even. You just couldn't even. There's no mark. There was no mark on it. There's still not. I didn't really actually pay attention to exactly where the smoke was coming from, but. Oh, now I see something burnt over here. This whole area is all blackened right around this thing. Right in that area. I don't think they do. Something popped right around here. I don't know, the board definitely popped. And all it was 24 volts going into it. So, and they're supposed to be able to handle 24 volts. No, but usually you're right. But usually when you burn something like that, I mean, when it's popping a fuse like instantly, and when it first happened, the printer was running. I was sitting in bed watching TV. And it was running away. Everything was happy, and all of a sudden it went. It was like it sounded like lightning striking. It didn't even sound like your normal electrical whatever. It sounded like lightning striking, and the printer paused and blinked a bunch of times, and then just shut down. I was like, what the hell? So, went over there and the fuse was blown. So I put a new fuse in, fired it up, fuse just popped instantly. So I was like, well, something's burnt on the board, but you can't, normally you see blackened something on the board when it goes. There's nothing that I can see. Well, there is now. It's all right here. But even that don't look bad. And it's all burnt around the bed MOSFET. Because that's the bed MOSFET pad right there. And that's where it's all cooked, is right around the bed MOSFET. All around here. Even that doesn't, considering it went up in smoke, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, usually you see it. Yeah. Can't afford a Prusa. Wouldn't mind one. Can't afford one. I never had a problem with the. I almost should have kept it. Michael's got the IT board off of this. That duet board was on it too. This duet board was on this printer for a while before I built this. And I was like, what a waste of a freaking duet board on a little i3. I really want to plug the new board in, but I want to make sure it's not going to go up in smoke. I can't, I don't know. Why isn't the fan going on in the power supply, though? That's my only question. I guess there's really only one way to know. It was getting 24 volts. I'll be shorted positive power to the ground plate. Yeah, but shouldn't have popped a fuse like that. And that was literally right in the middle of printing. You'll send me your spare? Well, it's getting 24 volts. So the only thing that really could be wrong is if that power supply is over amping, correct? Which there's no way to know without plugging something into it and blowing it up. Right? Let's do it. This thing on and off. Okay. It's awesome. Oh, out of the way. That I don't need. Spin this around. Just double check everything on the power supply. And spins. Everything looks as it should be. I don't see a problem with the power supply anywhere. I gotta remember where all these wires go. Come on. Seriously. Just get up there and stay the frick out of the way. Thank you. Let's bring this back because I don't like the board just sitting on the table. Because you never know what's going to short out. Oh, geez. Frickin' tape was dragging across the table over here. And it almost sounded like electrical shorting. I don't need no A8. Yeah. As long as it's getting 24 volts, I'm not too worried it's going to pop this board. If it does, oh well. I have no printer. There's not a printer in this house running. This is not running. I got it all torn down. And last night I tore up the Frown King because believe it or not, I was getting mild jams with it every once in a while. Only when I first started it, it would jam up, but once it heated up, it would go. Come to find out, the way that thing's designed, it's just like the all the enders and all the Creality hot ends, but it's even chintzier. And where the block goes up, where the cooling block goes up right against the plate, and screws to it just like the enders. The hole, it's thin. It's either a thinner heat sink or something. When you bolt it up, the heat block actually hits the truck plate and bent the frickin' heat breakout. No lie. It's actually got a slight bend to it. Now, part of it is because I have plus I put in a silicone sock on it, so when I trapped it on there, I never realized it. It was just bowing the heat break. Yeah, I'm getting to be like Josh, huh? So I went to fix that, and I actually screwed it up worse trying to fix it. So I'm just going to start from scratch. I tried to fix the housing, which I actually did. I don't have any cooling or anything now. Okay, that's back asswards. I hate these kind of clamps. They just suck. I'm sorry, these things suck. These are the worst of the worst kind of power supply clamps. For one, they're tiny. You can't get a good surface connection. You just can't. There's not enough surface there to get a good surface connection. And I'm no electrician, but come on. That's just common sense. Wish everyone would go to those automotive horseshoey type. All right, here's the nice new board. Should we have a countdown for this one? Want to kick it on? if I can put it in this and stand it up so you guys can see it. Sure I can. Look at that. You can actually see the board. 5. Come on, somebody. 4. 1, fire in the hole. No. Got to do the 4, 3, 2, 1 there, Jake. You got a bunch of 3s. There's a 2. Now you go, Jake. Go ahead. Do your 1. And 1. And we got lights. And no smoke. But that fan is still not working in there. And that would usually kick on by now. All right. So that was definitely the board. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's jump up high into this. Of course, the freaking thing has to be the opposite, the wrong way around. Let's see what the pie says. Yes, it's a Mimo. The power supply is a Mimo. And I believe that's the card. Oh no, it might not be. It might be the stock card. Yeah, it is. This is the card from the other one. Let's see. Don't want to do that. Stop. Stop. I still have StreamYard. Am I still broadcasting? I accidentally was trying to forward to the printer. Okay, Llama Core, fire up. Why is it telling me I can't be reaching it? I still smell smoke. Yeah, that one always did. It would wind. The minute I gave it juice, it would wind up. It wouldn't be real loud, but it would go bzzz. When it drew, it would go and kick on. Okay, pie. Why is the pie not connecting? It is the right pie. Is it not? It's the Maxi Pie. Yes, it is. Oh, that's why I'm hitting the llama cord. Maxi Pie. And we have Octoprint. And we have a connection. We have all kinds of things happening. You are now live on YouTube. Let me bring up share screen. Share the whole screen. Why not? Go here. There's communications error while typing your printer. Please consult the terminal output and Octoprint blah blah blah. Warning, your printer firmware is known to lack mandatory safety features. Terminal runaway. This is a risk of fire. So they don't have any terminal runaway or anything like that on their stock firmware. Well, let's shut it off. Put the other card in. That's the one thing good about these things. Pretty sure this is the card. One way to find out. Let's stick it in the card reader. Well, I get a new board. Let's see. No name. Firmware cure. That would be it. Let's stick that card in there and see what it says, because that would be Chris Riley custom firmware. Hey, it comes with a 128 freaking card. Yay. Let's fire the Pi back up. The firmware is already on that board, that card. That is the card from the old one. The same board. So it should fire right up. Reload. Sometimes the Pi doesn't like to connect after a reload. Like that. Reload. I may have to quit it. Let's do that. Put a window up and reconnect. And there it is. To like mandatory safety. Maybe I have to recompile it. Don't say that. I don't know if I still have all the firmware and software and all that crap all set up again. I think I deleted all that when I redid the computer. Oh, well. Well, there is that. Fail. I'm not actually. Yeah, no, that's the new. Is that the old card? Pretty sure it is. Trying to think if it was in this one or one of the other ones. Yeah, it don't matter. I can recompile it. It might take me a half of an afternoon because I don't remember what the hell I did. But that's what we have the good old D Chris Riley for. So, I want to hear all the yays and nays. Is everyone in agreement that this board is toast and it is not my fault? That there was definitely something bad with this board. It's on the card, Jake, isn't it? Yeah. The firmware is actually on the card. Or does it reload it into the processor? Oh, I get what you're saying. Even though you still use the card, you have to load it into the processor. Right? Yeah. Not your fault, but probably your fault. Thanks. That's going to go over big. No, it's definitely toast. I'm going to keep all these extra plugs, though. Although I really don't need them for anything. I'll put it back in a little plastic bag and everything. Where is it open? There it is. So, hopefully, they will send me a new board. And I will have two. And that way, if one blows again, I can use it again. Or, I've actually been thinking about putting one of these on Core XY to see how well the SKRs drive the Core XYs. See if there's any real difference. To be honest, as I've said before, I did not know that, Jake. Yeah, I've been hearing rumors a lot about those too, about the SKRs going up in smoke. after, and not, your normal quick, like months later. I mean, they seem like pretty nicely made boards, all in all. I mean, I know they're Chinese parts, and they cut in every corner. I mean, they're ridiculously cheap boards. They are mass producing them, but your brain hurts. Why does your brain hurt? Trying to deal with my stupidity, dude. Mechanically, I can do anything. Even running wires and stuff, I'm good at it. I don't always do it neatly, but I'm actually pretty good at it. It's frustrating to me to, get the lengths right, but I can run wires. Mechanically, anything I can physically touch and see, I can handle. All this freaking ghost in the shell, electronic-y magic on a little board, little plastic parts doing crap, I don't get it. That power supply always spun. It would wind up when it drew juice, but it was always spinning the minute you gave it power. It may actually spin it. It's really quiet. It would only be loud when I may just not be able to hear it because you guys can't hear them, but my hard drives are spinning away because I got both my backup drives on right now. And they are actually louder than it is. Yeah, you can touch electricity. Electricity hurts me more than most because all my metal parts, I light up like a freaking Christmas tree. All my little joints and bones and everything go ache, 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 ow, ow, ow. So now I gotta remount it, rewire it, plug everything back in. Oh, yippee. No, I'm not iron. I'm mostly stainless. Stainless and titanium. Even though stainless, I guess, is made from iron. Iron's still the base behind steel. I believe, isn't it? Yeah. Stainless steel is still steel. It's still iron. Yeah. Electricity doesn't tingle. It hurts. Freaking. Wow. StreamYard's chat's catching up. It's only about 5 minutes behind now instead of 10 or 12 minutes behind. So, the next thing I guess to do would be to either wire it or compile, and I really am not in the mood to do either. It's been a long day. It was very windy, and I was picking up leaves, and as you pick the leaves up, the leaves behind you would just blow back, and I kept doing it anyways because at least I was getting the bulk of it up. Yeah, it don't tingle me. It hurts. It hurts bad. I've been whacked more than once. That's one hole. Yeah, I used to when I was younger, before I did all of these broken metal parts. I used to hot swap outlets all the time. It's really not that big a deal if you know what you're doing and you're careful. I hot swapped that outlet right there that these are all plugged into, which is why it's probably burning up now. It's working. Lights on. Talking to that, I don't know if you guys use these kind of things. I love this thing, but for one problem, it doesn't stay anywhere. You plug it in, and then you plug in all kinds of things, and the head rotates, and I love that. So shoot them off to the side; they're not sticking straight out. It's got a couple USB ports, and it's actually a nice unit. The problem is it doesn't screw into the plate. So it starts leaning out, no matter even if you turn it upside down. And it's obviously upside down because the text is upside down. So they want you to mount it this way. The problem is the plug's on the bottom. So when you put a couple of plugs on the top, it just starts pulling away from the wall. Which is dumb. I wonder if my Visual Studio, which I reloaded from stock, will have it all ready to go. Like to access files in your download. Sure, why not? It looks like it's all here. I might be able to just upload the version. Please reload. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but sure. C++ extension installing. I might be able to just compile it and freaking slap it back on that card. I'm using whatever this is now. Visual Studio Code. We like to access files on a removable volume. Sure, why not? Access away. There ain't nothing I'm too worried about. Let's kill the power on that. Go away, light. Stick the guard into the computer. $240, you can hardly see it coming. Yeah. Oh, screw electrical fence. Screw fencing, let alone electrical fencing. I've been whacked by electrical fence. Oh. The only thing I can imagine it's like is like a weak taser. I would imagine a taser's got a little more oomph behind it. Electric fences, man, they hurt. Solar projects? What the hell do you actually do there, Matt? For a living? Yeah, it's like someone gives you a wicked Charlie horse. Hard drive winding up. All right, let's see. We can quit that. Okay. Libraries, platforms, boards are my actual projects. So what does this thing say here? Command palette. What the hell just happened? It all went away for no reason. Build. Compiling. I'm guessing I could just recompile it. Everything seems to be saved. Oh, really? Very cool. That actually must be kind of cool to do. Well, at least at first. It probably gets boring after a while, huh? Because it's like the same old, same old. After a while. When you were out on Long Island, did you ever do the Pulte project? And I can't remember where the hell I built that place out on Long Island. I did Pulte and Avalon. The big Pulte, not the little one. Actually, there's more than one. Right above the ferry at Jesus, now I can't even think of what town it was in. They put in solar panels. Or were going to. I don't know if they ever did. They were working on that when I left. Jesus, where was I building the frickin' Avalon? It was 2 miles away from the Avalon one. I can't think of the name of the town now. There's like 20 of them out there. I went to all the sites, but I was only really running one. I was overseeing 2 or 3 other ones, but I ran one. Now I'm going to have to look at a map of Long Island and remember. Long Island. Long is land. This was, 99, 2000. Long Island. I want a map of Long Island. The minute I see the town, I'll remember. Because I lived in Ridge. There's Port Jefferson. That's where I used to come in the ferry unless I went all the way around. Coram, that's where it was. I built it in Coram, and it's right on the corner of 25 and 112. Is that the right one? No, that's not where it was. Now I gotta remember where the hell it was. It's been like 15 years since I've been out there. What a massive place. All of them projects. There it is. Holy crap, they put in more than I had when I was there. It's the old pumpkin patch right off Mount Sinai Core Road. Holy crap, they put them all in, didn't they? There was still like 100 houses. 50 houses left to do when I left. Tennis courts are in. They weren't in when I left. Pool wasn't in. Wow. They did the whole backside too. So those freaking houses, they're so big. And they're right on top of each other. It's actually Mount Sinai, I think, was the actual town. Coram is where the Avalon golf course is. And I did all the apartments and worked on the golf course and did all that there too. Yep, Pine Ridge Golf Course. I built all them buildings. Not that I built them. I just worked there. I was a paper pusher at that point. I had hundreds of little dudes running around doing it for me. Yep. Yeah, I lived in Ridge. Yeah, it was funny because my company, I would leave here in Connecticut at like 4 in the morning, get on the ferry at 6, and I actually took the instead of taking the Port Jeff Bridgeport ferry, I would actually do it out here because it's actually faster to travel down Long Island than it is Connecticut. I would take the Orient Point ferry, New London Orient Point, which is close to me, drive for an hour down there, get there, pay for the ferry, all the gas, lunches, dinners, breakfast, because the company I work for did all that, all my subsidies plus the ferries, and drive every day. And I couldn't go over 10 hours on the day because I was on salary, and anything over 50 hours, I got big bonuses, like real big hourly bonuses. So they didn't want me doing over 50 hours a week. And I'm like, this is such a waste of money because I'm only actually there for like 5 hours. The rest of the time is all traveling. I had 5 hours of travel and 5 hours of being on a job site, approximately. A little more, a little less travel. It's like 4.5 hours travel with the ferry and everything. And I'm like, you realize it'd be cheaper to freaking get an apartment out there. And they're like, well, go get one. I said, no. I know how you guys work. They used to shoot me up and down the Eastern Seaboard all the time. I'd start a job site, get it all running good, get everything running, and they'd ship me off to the next one to start the next one because that was, something I was good at, was getting everything laid out and started, and someone else would come in and take over and keep it running. I'm like, no. If I get an apartment and then you ship me, I'm stuck with a lease on an apartment on a place I'm not staying. So they went out and got an apartment, and then they ended up after that, because I was doing the same thing with my guys. A lot of our guys came out of New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. I'd get these crews that would come in, 100, 200 guys in a shop in a day. And they'd be driving from all over and only working, again, 4 or 5 hours. The rest of it was drive time. So we found a strip, and I don't remember exactly where it was because we just started doing it when I was getting ready to leave. But we bought a strip of houses. And we were like, because I was bringing them in like 2 or 3 days a week. And some of it, we had like 5 other jobs throughout the state and the local areas, and that were all ending. We wanted to keep the guys busy. So we're like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We bought like 5 dilapidated houses. We patched them up enough to live in. We shipped the guys up there, and they'd come work for me like Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday and Thursday, they'd work on the houses they were staying in. And then Friday, they'd go home. And whoever was there for the crew that day, whether I needed, trimmers, or I needed door hangers, or I needed, cabinetry, they do that in those houses. And, they do other things too. They help do some of the sheetrock, and we got plumbers in there. And so my company bought like 5 houses out there for like next to nothing. We rebuilt them, and then they were selling them, at a profit. So not only were they doing the jobs, but we were remodeling houses. And they're like, this is a brilliant idea. Why are we not doing this more? I'm like, you dumbasses. And then they got bought out. My company got bought out and got bought out again. And they got bought out again, and they got bought out by Trust Joist, who just destroyed the company. And that's when I quit. I said, screw that. I was back here working in Connecticut, working on a couple of the college projects down here, New London. And I said, I ain't dealing with you people no more. I had some 15-year-old kid working part-time that I'd have to call out west to get approval to get a box of nails. I'm like, do you not realize that I'm paying 200 guys to stand around because I don't have a freaking box of nails? And oh, by the way, you guys don't come in until 9 and we start at 7. And oh, by the way, you're 3 hours behind us. The day's over by the time we can get a hold of you. Yeah, I liked it out on Long Island. It was pricey and kind of. I liked that area too because you were right on the border of. You could go west and be like New York City, and you could go east and be in the farmlands. I mean, that like where I was living in Ridge, it was like right on that edge. So, success. I have a successful successful build. And I hope that's my old build. So if I delete this, delete, and if I go upload, what this one is, right? I hope I hit the right one. Upload to remote device. There we go. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay. Upload to remote device. Can't I just upload it? That's how I used to do, is upload it to the card. I don't remember how to do any of this. Yeah, no, that's people not. When you have 200 guys, you run out of nails all the time. You buy them by the cases. When I was doing Pulte and Avalon, I had 2 semi-truck trailers full of material every week, all day long. And I used them as storage. And probably 2-3 times a week, I'd get 2 or 3 more semi-trucks of material every week delivered. I'd have to sort through cabinets, doors, trim. This is how my company was. We figured out that the profit we were spending on the 6 jobs I was doing on Long Island and the 3 jobs we were doing here in Connecticut and the 2 we were doing in Massachusetts at the time, that's all we were doing at the time, that the money we were spending at the mill, getting our doors and trim and all that, it was cheaper to buy the mill. My company actually bought the local mill for the jobs we were doing. It was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, it was like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount. It was like $3.5 million or something for the mill. I'm like, seriously? And like, yeah, we're spending like $5 million on material in the year. It'll pay for itself in a year. We'll save millions. I was like, what? I know they did. And what was cool is because it was our mill, my prices went down to, because I had to price out everything, in my budget. And even though we'd already done the bidding on the job, especially Pulte, that was my big money maker. Once we bought the mill, my price for trim became ridiculously small. And anything I used a lot of was like really, really cheap. Like normally you go out and you buy a piece of baseboard and it's like, 75 cents, $1, $1.50 a foot. Now I was using 6-inch wide colonial fancy with special freaking top molding and everything. And it ended up being about $1.80 a foot at my volume, even then. This is again in like 99, 2000, 2001. And went down to 12 cents a foot when we bought the mill because it was just cost of the material. So all of a sudden my jobs went from making, 50, 60 grand a month to making $150,000 to $200,000 a month profit. And I got a piece of that. Like a dumbass, I spent it all. Now I have nothing. Anyway, enough of that. So, back on the, what am I even broadcasting? Is anyone even still here? Yeah. So, how do I have the card in? How do I don't remember how any of this crap works. How do I? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I could swear I just hit this stupid little arrow right here, and I would upload it to the card. But it's instantly coming up with failed. But why? When it just compiled. Error, please specify upload port or environment or use global upload port option. Okay, where the hell do I do that? I don't remember anything about this. Configure task. That's not what I want. I don't remember anything about any of this. Oh, let's see. Terminal. Add cursor. File. Oh, it's so complicated. So many stupid little buttons and having to know where all that crap is. Gonna head out, Jake, later, man. Actually, I think I'm gonna kill it. In another 45 minutes is StreamYard stream, anyways. I forgot. I was all like excited at 4:00 because I can actually get away from my parents and I was gonna go on and yay, frickin' for fun in the country basement. And, oh yeah, there's no fun in the country basement because they're all at Maker Faire, which really kind of was annoying. I was a little peeved. Where do I upload it to? I have to tell it somewhere. I just don't remember where. Copy line, switch to command, cursor, view, command, palette, open view, appearance. Output. Debugging console, problem, output. How do I tell it where to output to the little card? I don't remember. Here, let's see if any of you guys can remember. Square screen. Yeah, share screen. Somewhere in here. No idea what all this crap is. Updates. Sure, update. Why not? Okay. Updates. Might as well update everything, right? Congratulations, all your structure drivers have been updated. Oh, installed. Okay, where do I do? Please specify upload port. Where do I do that? Anybody? Anybody? I'm gonna have to go watch somebody's video and remember. Start from scratch. License. Automatically text upload port by default. Can refer a custom port in the upload port in platform IO init. Okay. What the hell did I just do? I hate Windows on top of Windows on top of Windows. Where the hell is the platform IO init? Yeah, near too, Chris. Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, it's been fun. It's been real. I'm gonna hit the road, guys. We got to see some blue smoke. We made it obviously obvious for Bigtreetech. So there's that. All right, I'm out later.